Today I'm trying out Hour of Code along with Scratch. And this project is a Google logo in which you can change the colors and the settings and allow the user to be more interactive with it. So for example, we can do things like change the color and shape of the letters. So in order to achieve this effect, we're going to go to our scripts. That's the column in the middle. And that the scripts are going to be applied to the sprites. So we're going to select our G. We're going to find the script that says change color effect. We're also going to work with the event scripts. So we're telling the computer when a certain key is pressed, it's going to change the color. So we'll leave it at spacebar, changing the color, and when you press the spacebar, you can see it changing. You can also use a clear graphics. So grab out the clear graphics script and tell the computer when, let's use C for clear. When C is pressed, it's going to go back to normal. Now I'm going to show you how to change the effect of a different sprite. So we're going to try changing the costume of the O. In order to do this, click on the sprite at the bottom where you can see it's next to G, and you'll see that the screen clears and you can add new sprites. For this one, we're going to work with the looks and the controls. So we're going to find next costume and then go to control, and we're going to tell the computer to repeat this action 10 times. When we do this, you can see how fast it goes. So we can slow it down with the wait command. You can change the value of that. 1 second is pretty good though, so we'll leave that. And now you can see that it runs much better. You can also do things like tell it to only do this when the sprite is clicked. So find under events when this sprite clicked, and you can snap it into that command. So when I go over to the O and click it, that's when the costumes will change. You can also repeat this command for other sprites by clicking and dragging them onto one of the other sprites at the bottom of the screen. And then once you click on the sprite, you'll see that it has copied and pasted the commands. You can also change the backdrop. So go down to where your sprites are and click on the stage. Once you do that, you'll notice that the middle column has changed and that there's a tab for backdrops now. And Scratch offers a library of different backdrops that you can choose from. So find the one that you like, click on it, and that's it. You can also add some motion to your letters. So go over to the scripts, and where it says motion in blue, you're going to drag out, I'm going to use turn 15 degrees, and you need an event handler to program the computer to rotate that character. So I'm going to do that with the green flag, and we're going to rotate it 15 degrees. So every time the green flag is clicked on, the O is going to rotate. So the other really fun thing we can do is turn this into a game. So we're going to have the G chase the mouse around, and when it hits the lowercase g, it's going to make a sound. To start the game, we're going to go to our scripts control panel, drag out forever, and then go to the motion, and we need points towards mouse pointer, so it follows the mouse. We also want it to move towards us, so grab the move 10 steps. So as you can see now, it's moving. We can hit the stop button to pause. Now we want it to play a sound when it collides with one of the letters. So I'm going to choose the G2, that's lowercase g. And we're going to go back over to our scripts and go to our control and find that forever again. And then we're going to find the if then script. Drag that out. We want it to fit inside the forever block. So now we need to go to the sensing and find touching the mouse pointer. We're going to change that though. So click and drag that into the if. So if touching G2, we're going to change that to lowercase g. Then it's going to play a sound. So we have then, and we need to go to our sound scripts, and we're going to find a sound for it to play. Now you can also change the sounds by going to the sound panel, and if you click on the first icon that looks like a little speaker, you can change it to anything you want. So I've chosen a crash cymbal. So I'm going to play the crash cymbal until it's done, until that character is done moving. So click and drag that one out. And the last thing we're going to do is go back to our events and get the when the green flag is clicked and add that to each one of the actions to program the computer to play it when I click on the green flag over here. And that way, when I'm playing my game, you can hear that when he bumps into the lowercase g, we have a crash cymbal.